Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. Here from Malmö in Sweden, from Next Edition HQ. My name's Adam Lear. This is my colleague Roger Pearson.
Yes.
We're sorry it's been so long since the last demo room update. We promised more, and then we got really busy. So we're trying to make up for lost time.
Yes, but the great thing is there's a lot of requests out there.
Yes.
They want more and more videos, and
It's
that's
very interesting.
It's encouraging, really.
We've been to visit people, and they said, "Oh, you're the guys from YouTube." And it's kind of funny. So we're clearly getting a following going on. Anyway, what we want to do now today is we want to talk about a new feature that Roger hasn't even seen yet, which is called salami slicing.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't know exactly what it means, actually. So.
Okay, so salami slicing to us at Next Edition is basically what we're doing is, if you can see on the screen here, Roger, we got the rundown here. Now we all know the Russian doll thing, that an event goes into a script and a script goes into a rundown. So each of these blue lines is an individual script, therefore is an individual story. So what salami slicing is going to do is it's not actually about food, which you'll be very disappointed to hear.
Yeah,
Mr.
that was
Roger.
one of my ideas, maybe, but...
We call them two restaurants, Roger.
Yeah, I'd love to eat.
Yeah, he likes to eat. What it is that every time you step out of a story into the next story, the system will automatically slice that story off the ingest machine and bring it into next, so that by the time you've gone through the whole of the rundown and you reach the end of the show, it's segmented into all of its individual stories. And we can also slice the whole show, both clean and dirty, as well as all of the individual stories and segments. So by way of trying to demonstrate that, here in the hub here, I'm looking currently at videos. But I have a little bookmark here that's called Salami Slices. And you can see that there's nothing in this bookmark at all. There's 0 search results. And we're in the middle of the first story here. We don't salami slice the opening titles, because if we did that, we will get the opening titles, and we've probably got them as a video anyway.
Of course,
so we're taking those away.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So what we have is the first story, and then story 2, a story 3, a story 4. This is our standard Next Edition demo, but I'm just going to step through it and show you. So from this point on, we're salami slicing. So the next cue takes us into camera 4, which is here, all of us together. And the next cue will move us on into the next story. So if I bring the display back up now, you'll see all of a sudden here in our salami slices window, we have story 1, Introduction and Hub Explain.
Yeah, okay.
This story has been sliced and recorded into a clip directly inside Next. So if we move on, so let's move on to the next story. And again, if you watch here, because we're inside the next story now, so the system's now automatically sliced story 2, which was search and bookmarks, and there that is available in the hub now. So you take a closer look here. So now we've got story 1 and story 2 sliced, and we've been through story 1 and story 2, and we're just at the end of story 3. So let's move into story 4, and we sit and wait just a second while the ingest finds it, and there it is. Okay? So now the really cool thing here is, if I take story 2 as an example, and I just open story 2, okay, we have a small render while we bring up the HLS file on the render. But what I'm going to do is take this file, check out its tags here. So here in its tags, we can see that it automatically gets tagged with salami. That's how we managed to send it here to the salami slices search.
Yes.
And we can play the clip here. Just to show you I'm not selling snake oil, my favorite line. And then the really cool thing is that this slice, we can just hit publish. YouTube. Publish. And we just send it to YouTube. And the media management, for instance, there, we could take that one and we hit publish and we go, oh, Facebook. So now when that finishes that little render there, we just go publish to Facebook. And that's publishing to Facebook. So in a way, what we've done is we've taken something which is basically on the system in the rundowns, and we've split it into their individual stories, and then we're posting them to social media almost in real time. We can do this automatically, actually. So you could do it so that as you step through the show, we're posting it to the website or we're posting it to an app the second you come out of the story. We do the render and then we send it. So if that's a necessary need that somebody has for sort of OTT delivery or instant delivery to an app or a website or to social media, we can actually automate that step of delivery as well. So you don't have to actually genuinely publish it. Just to do the old snake oil trick, let's go to, here's the story 2. It's still processing a little at YouTube's end. Let's see. Okay, and then we push play on YouTube. And it's there, it's on YouTube.
Wow.
No problem.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, so this is a way, as I see it directly, is something that you can interact with the viewers, with the audience, in a very, very fast way.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think about something like a dance show. You would be able in this situation to take the start of the dance and the end of the dance. And then when you step out of the story for that dance, it will slice it off the ingest and post it to Facebook, for instance. And then the audience could be discussing and watching the dance that just happened on their mobile device.
And make their own scores, maybe.
Yeah, and they could be discussing it on social media
Yeah.
while the next dance is just about to start. So there's a lot of potential for the salami slicing.
So when we talk about the end of the traditional TV, this is a way to bring them back to life, so to speak.
Yeah, because you'll be able to take Flow TV and put it onto that second screen really easily. It's also useful for just for archiving purposes. Just you've got the show all sliced up into its individual stories,
sure.
or for if you're a news organization, you can put these little stories onto the website as individual viewable things. No one has to get involved with cutting up the show at the end of the show and re-encoding it, etc., etc. It's just all completely automated, which is what we're all about at Next.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so that's salami slicing. Just a quick word, we're going to be at IBC this year. Hall 3, stand C31. We're making a big fuss about it, as you probably already noticed if you keep an eye on Facebook or LinkedIn. We're going to make even more fuss. Please come and see us. This is the ultimate storytelling solution, and we like helping you tell your story your way.
Perfect.
Thanks, Rog.
Thank you.
See you later.
Cheers, bye.
Should salami slice that. That wasn't too bad. Was smart of me to punch up